Hello to all my friends out there. And so I'm making myself a little lunch, and I think I like eating a bigger meal in the middle of the day. So what I made here is some hash browns. This is one potato, and I grated the potato. And another thing is potatoes or hash browns are kind of expensive if you buy them out, but kind of cheap if you make them at home. So, you need enough oil. I'm using shortening. I want to make mention of something in a second here. Okay, so the only trick to these is you want to let them cook good on the one side before you try to flip them. And you want to keep this in the stockpile. Okay, so I have been watching all kinds of videos on living in a van, taking a bath or shower in a van. Super interesting. I like on the internet now how you can see what other people are doing. And the thing about it that really struck me was, like in America, how people were trying to help other people. I think this situation of displaced seniors is only the beginning. So these videos are really, really important. So I fried 3 pieces of bacon. So here's my bacon drippings. And I like this bacon. For one thing, it's not real greasy. And so you might be wondering, well, what's with this gravy thing? Well, the thing with this gravy thing is you can save your gravy and you can eat it later, and you can eat it like a little bowl of soup. You could fry your hash browns in it, really, your bacon drippings, but I prefer to use oil. And so that's my drippings. There's no exact science to this. And it's going to taste good with that homemade bread over there. Is it showing? Yeah. So what I did was I took it out of the freezer. And I was thinking on this issue of not enough money, the best thing to do is to protect all your money all the time, so it never comes to that, And this is really easy, once you've made a few batches of this. Potatoes and gravy, bread and gravy, little bowls of gravy, rice and gravy. If you make gravy and you just had a little meat, you could, fry your meat and crumble it in the gravy and put it on rice or potatoes. And then, in some of the videos, I've been drinking tea. And the thing is, if you don't have much money, probably the best way to go is with these. I bought at the Dollar Tree 100 bags for $1. And I'm very careful with my tea. I keep it in a baggie. And when I was doing the tea party thing, I learned 1/2 teaspoon of sugar is about the rate for making sweet tea. And if you add the sugar when the tea is hot, and then you can save the rest. And I buy the jam, the biggest ones I can find. I have my heat up high for this gravy, and I like my gravy a little bit on the thin side because, eventually I will eat it. And it doesn't matter if I eat it today. I will freeze it, and you've seen me in my videos. Another thing I want to mention, one of the worst things is inadequate protein. I mean, it aggravates every possible condition known. You know, my dad's side, they lived healthy to be almost 100. They had dairy for the stockpile, canned. Okay, so let me switch. Now I'm going to switch over here. So you get the idea with the, they're not quite ready to flip. So I want to encourage you guys to be going to more potatoes, gravy, meat, homemade bread, vegetables, and fruit, and whole grains. And I will be back in a few minutes.